Hello everyone, my name is Legend Ronnie and this game is Rise of Kingdoms. Halloween event. This is the event that is running through the game right now. Everyone is talking about, everyone is excited about. Let's go ahead and break it up for you. Give you guys tips and advices how to spend on this event, because action points, they are at a premium cost and they are considered a premium resource for that matter. It's not something that you have unlimited. Even if you want to spend as much as you want, you don't have unlimited action points. Let's go ahead and talk about it. Hallow Eve and Road to Gallantry is the two events that I'm going to talk about. Before we get there, when they've done the patch notes about this update, they have mentioned a couple more events, so I just want to bring it up in this video. So one of the events was a power event where all you have to do is just increase power, and it gives you guarantee 5 sculptures if you increase power by 1 million. That sounds pretty exciting. Now obviously if you get one of the top ranks, it gives you even more rewards, and that again also sounds very exciting. The second event is killing barbarians, that is also mentioned in the patch notes, and it's that type of event where you kill barbarians and you don't get back in the city. So you have about 2 days, you leave your city with 1 march, and you make sure you don't return back with that march, and as many barbarians as you manage to kill with that 1 march is gonna put you on the leaderboard. Top 10 will get sweet legendary commander sculptures in that barbarian event. Another event that was also mentioned is very highly possible to get a shop where you can probably spend jack-o'-lanterns or various other in-game items, so you get even more rewards from that, either speed ups, stars, sculptures, or whichever. That is also a very high and possible option. We're also going to get a bundle. Don't worry about that, we'll definitely get a bundle as well, and if there's going to be a bundle, it's definitely going to be a shop. So these are the more events that are going to be on the Halloween. Right now, Road to Gallantry and Hallow's Eve, these are the current 3 events that are running, and personally for me, I'm more excited about the Hallow's Eve because I can get some very nice and sweet sculptures. So there's a total of 35 legendary commander sculptures you can get from this event by spending just time and action points, because the gems that cost you to unlock it, you get them all back. So if you manage to get to the level 25, you get them all back. Now personally, you're noticing that I'm level 15 already. Is definitely worth it to unlock it, but I just want to make sure to see how far I will get before I'm gonna throw in 7,000 gems, and you want to make sure that as well, and then you can compare if it's worth it. But as long as you can get the permanent skin, you also get 10 sculptures, it's definitely worth it, the 7,000 gems. So even if you're not playing so active in this event, you'll still get some of these low levels, and it's 7,000 gems is highly worth it. You also get some of the gems back. It's definitely worth it to unlock it. Now my aim is definitely level 25, because that's 35 sculptures you don't want to skip. Now, like I said at the beginning, action points is a very premium resource, right? So you want to make sure that you get the best out of your action points before you start spending them. Road to Gallantry is also one of the new events that just started today, and it's also kind of an action point spending event, because everyone is summoning the witches and everyone is rallying the witches like crazy. Right here. From Road to Gallantry, we also have the Haunted Graves, which you can find them on the map. Just explore the map. I'm pretty sure you'll find plenty of these Haunted Graves. And I want to give you my tips and advices about them, because I discounted a bunch of them, and I can tell you which one are the best that you should actually do the quest on. So for example, This one, it says train 1500 tier 2 or higher siege units, but you can accept it. You have 30 minutes to complete it. Obviously, if you use a couple of speed ups to train tier 2, that's a couple of hours, shouldn't be big deal. You get 200 basic action points. So I would definitely advise you to do as many of these, the training ones, that you can. According to the event, to the information in the event, you can do 50 of these a day. So you're very limited, but if you do 50 of these a day, that's gonna be 100 action points. There's 10,000 action points a day you can acquire by just training some troops each day. So think about it, that there's 30,000 action points that you can acquire, right? Because the event is last for 3 days, 28, 29 and 30. So this is a 3-day event. You're probably not going to get 30,000 action points. I'm just saying the maximum that you can acquire, and that way you can make a nice stack of action points by just training some troops. And you can definitely have some speed ups by just killing barbarians, and you can definitely acquire this. If you check the other ones, which let's say increase troops power, they don't give you action points, they just give you resources, some experience, you know, nothing that crazy. And if we check the other one, which is the barbarian one, that one only gives you resources, so it only gives you food, wood and stone or something like that. Not very much likely. The training one, they are the best to go around with, because all of them, not necessarily siege, I selected another siege one, but they all give you 200 action points. So definitely do the haunted graves, do as many as you can a day. Train troops is definitely gonna worth it. But then you have the witch, which you can summon it, and players are rallying it so heavily. I would personally rather attack it, because it also allows you to attack. It might sound a little bit selfish, but to be honest, 130 or 40 action points that you can get from a rally by joining a rally, you can join a rally with 130 action points cost. I'm not sure if it's actually worth it. This is just my tips and advices, because I'm personally going for Hallow's Eve and I'm spending my action points on just killing barbarians. So if I would have to defeat the witches, I would rather either solo attack them or, you know, just skip them. The rewards are good, but the resources you can farm into the game, these events, on this type of events, you want to focus on getting commander sculptures or legendary commander sculptures. That should be the stuff that you want to focus on. All these resources you can farm from the game. The speed ups, they look great, 6 hours of speed ups, but again, you don't have unlimited action points. So you want to make sure that you're spending your action points, you know, correctly, or, you know, getting the most out of your action points. Now, if you do want to do witches, I'm not saying that the rewards are wrong. The rewards are definitely good. It's just that action points are limited, like I was mentioning. The best way you can do it is by using peacekeeping commanders. Now, if I select over here a peacekeeping commander and I go to his talents, you're noticing that he has 10 action points reduction already, right? That's already 10 action points reduction. Now, if you take that march out and you either kill 5 barbarians or 5 guardians, it's gonna reduce the action point cost by another 10. You should already know that. So either killing a march is gonna cost you 30 action points, or joining a rally is gonna cost you 130. So that's the most cost-effective way to join the rallies if you want to do witches. But if you want to start the rally, you have the march needs to be in the city, and that's gonna be 140. But if you want to join a rally, you can join with 130 as long as you have a march out. So that's pretty much what I have to say. Again, I'm definitely going on the barbarian and killing the barbarian because I want to get the Hallow's Eve done. the last levels on the Hallows Eve, they cost a lot of jack-o'-lanterns. So I just want to make sure that that part is done, because I get 100% sculptures up to 35. So I want to get this done, and I'm not going to prioritize Road to Gallantry, but the caves, definitely worth it, because you make action points. And I'm going to wait for the other events to pop up. That's what I'm going to do, and that's my tips and advices. When the other events are going to come up, if there is something very interesting to talk about, I'm definitely going to do videos, so stay tuned on the channel if you want to hear more about it. Until next time, this is your boy Legend Ronnie, signing off. Peace out, yo, and take care.